I have a friend that learned the hard way regarding dating a married man without knowing. So this girl would always come tell me stories about her relationship, and from her stories, it was just so easy for me to know that this was a married man. But because she was so in love with the man, she did not, she was not, able to know. She just felt that the relationship was going well, and the guy was really nice to her. So I tried to call her attention. I was ready for us to do some investigation just to be sure, because on my own I was just speculating. I just felt, based on the things she told me. But I tried to let her know, let's do some carry out some investigations, and she refused. She got offended, and I just noticed that it was not really worth it. I didn't want to destroy my friendship because of a man, so I just decided to let it go. So after some time, we didn't really communicate, the way we supposed to. I don't know if it was because of this issue, but I know that we kind of drifted apart. Then a few months later, we met each other, and then she opened up. She told me that they had fixed their introduction. So in our place, introduction is when you take your man to your family. You want your man to know your family, and at the same time you're introducing your family to the man. So it's just like the name implies, introduction. So it's like a traditional rite. It must happen before the traditional marriage. Okay, so it's always celebration galore. There's a lot of cooking. People will dress up, just so that you can meet. They try to create that first impression, so you can meet your in-laws and your in-laws will meet him. So it's always celebration. There's a lot of cooking. There's a lot of preparations, to meet your prospective in-laws. So she had informed her family, and they had fixed a date for the introduction. Now, take note, the place the guy stays is not very far from where my friend stays. So it's like a 30-minute drive. So if there was any problem on the way, say 45 minutes to 1 hour, he should have been there. So they waited for him in the morning. They called. He said he was coming, that there was a kind of delay. First of all, he said his tire was flat, that he needed to change his tire. So now they waited for him to change his tire. An event that was fixed for 10 a.m. By 12 a.m. he was not there. By 2 they called. And you know that each time the family asked the girl, oh, how far now? We are waiting. And then she will pick up the phone and call the guy. And the girl will say, oh, I'm at the police checkpoint. I'll soon be there. He was just giving different excuses. Do you know that this guy did not come? And you can imagine the embarrassment, your parents, and sometimes not just your nuclear family, sometimes they invite close relatives to come and witness this introduction. So you can imagine the embarrassment that this guy put her through. So it would have been better if he did not even fix a date for something like that. It would have been better. But he fixed the date and then he did not show up. And all the preparation, all the fine clothes, all the good food that they cooked, to receive their in-laws, they didn't use it for the purpose. So you can imagine what this kind of situation put my friend. She felt so devastated. She felt so heartbroken. And there are a lot of people out there, a lot of ladies out there like my friend that are in this kind of situation, but they don't know they're in this situation, but they don't know that this man is married, because they can be so nice and they try to close every loophole so that you don't find out. But today we are here to expose them. So you need to know if that person you're dating is a married man or a single guy, and there are ways to know. So today we'll be discussing 10 signs to know he is married. Hello guys, so welcome to my channel. Thank you very much for stopping by. If this is your first time of coming to this channel, this is Idyllic ID. We do a lot of talking. This is a talking channel. We talk about everything relationship. So you're highly welcome. If you have not subscribed, you can do that right now. Just take 1 second of your time and subscribe to this channel. It's a little way of helping my community grow. Thank you very much. Okay, let's go right straight to it. 10 signs to know you're dating a married man. So first of all, there are two categories of people. There are two categories of married men that try to deceive young ladies into being in a relationship with them. In our society today, it's very common for married men to date single ladies. This is very common. In fact, there are single ladies that are willing to date married men because the relationship is always kind of symbiotic. You benefit from me, I benefit from you. kind of friend with benefit kind of thing. So such relationship, everybody knows that it's transactional. When I have sex with you, you give me money, you know. So a lot of single ladies out there are willing to have this kind of relationship with a married man. So for a married man to deceive you into dating him, you know, there are two categories of people that do that, and there could be more, but these are just the two that I've been able to come up with. First category of married men that will do that are those that know your principle. They know you cannot date a married man. So in order for them to be able to probably have sex with you, or have intimacy with you, or have that kind of closeness with you, they have to pretend not to be married. They know you cannot date a married man. Probably they even know that you want to get married and you don't want to waste your time. So what do? They try to deceive you. They take off their ring and then start the relationship with you, and you just thoroughly follow, not knowing that the guy is married. Second category of people that do this are married men that don't have money. They don't have money to live that kind of life, the one I explained earlier, being able to pay. And when you're in a relationship with a married man, you know very well that the relationship is not leading anywhere. You're not going to marry this person, so it's mostly transactional, and they don't want to spend that kind of money. So they come out pretending like they are singles, so that they can form relationship with you and then get what they want, and then they go without having to spend the kind of money that a married man that is proud enough to flaunt his ring and flaunt his marital status don't want to spend that kind of money that I want to spend. So they pretend to be single so that try to get committed and then get all the benefits. So there are two categories of married men that do this. Now, how do you know that you are dating a married man? You have to be vigilant. The dating world out there is very brutal. There is no mercy, so you really need to be vigilant so that you can get what you want, and then so you will not be used for one thing or the other. I recommend you to watch my video, Signs to Know You're Being Used by a Man. Okay, I'm going to put the link in my description box so you can watch it and then update yourself with knowledge that is available out there. Now, the first sign that you will know that this man is married is look at his fingers. Most married men wear their rings, so it is possible that there could be a tan mark. For a married man that has been consistent in wearing his ring, definitely there will be a tan mark. So I've experienced this long time ago, but this was in my colleague that the family was living, in another state, and I asked him, "Are you married?" and he told me no. But I looked at the finger, there was a tan mark. So that's one way for you to find out. Look at the finger, there might be a tan mark. It's not always the case, but it could be for you. So watch out for it. He never invites you over. When I say he never invites you over, he doesn't invite you to his house. He's always in hotel. He's ready to take you to any hotel, to go down with you. When you tell him you want to come to his house, he'll give excuses at the house. There are lots of people in the house is full, you'll not be comfortable. Let's go to this place, it's chill. And I want us to be able to chill and relax while the server serves us, or AC will be blowing. Every single time, he's not taking you to his house. So if you are in that kind of position and your man is not allowing you to know where he stays, it is possible that he is married. Now, there are a lot of married men that go and rent an apartment solely for the purpose of having this kind of naive young girls. There are many out there, but it is right now the society, the country is hard. If the man really had a lot of money to go and rent an apartment, he might as well let you know that he's married. So you get what I'm saying. Third, he never talks about commitment. Like, the relationship is just there and you feel it. You won't tell me that you don't know, because all you want from you at that moment is to have sex with you. Now, there are married men that love their side chick, whatever, so much. Because I've had an experience. Okay, I know somebody that the man was actually married, deceived her, Like I said earlier, the first category of people that do this one actually deceived her. He knew very well that she was not going to accept him if she knew that he was married. So he deceived her, he even got married to her because they stay in different states. So he got married to her, placed her on that state, rented an apartment, and lied to her that he's working in another state. So he was frequenting where his wife stays. Then he also lied to the wife that he has projects in that state. So you can imagine what this man was doing. But the girl later found out. So what am I saying? There are married men that will fall in love with their side chicks or whatever, and then we'll take it further, we'll try to be committed, but it is always very rare. So look out for this sign. If he's never talking about commitment, he's never talking about moving the relationship to the next level. He just likes where the relationship is, and you have been with him for a long time and nothing is progressing. It is possible that that man is married, so watch out for that. For 4, he is shady about his identity. You won't know his full name, you won't know his social media handle, you won't know where he works. Like this friend of mine, one of the things that made me suspect that this man was married was that I asked her, have you gone to his workplace? Like and they've been dating for like a year. You don't know where he works, you don't know his house, he's always giving excuses about where he stays, you don't know his house, you don't know anything about him, you don't know where you can find him when you need him, and probably you can't reach him on phone, you can't just go anywhere, you don't know. So that is another way for you to know he's married. He's very shady about his identity. You can't find him on social media. If he even gives you a social media handle, it's very shady. When you're looking at it, it's not looking like a normal person's social media handle, because you cannot get any personal information from that social media handle. That guy might be married, so watch out for that sign. Another point is check out the car he drives. Like I said earlier, this category of men may not have plenty of money to be able to live that lavish sugar daddy lifestyle. So they have to hide their marital identity to be able to guess what the sugar daddy is getting. So check out the car he drives. There's a very popular joke on Twitter that if he's driving a Sienna, why will a young guy, single guy, go and buy Sienna? Like, why? Or Honda Odyssey. Why will a young guy go and drive Sienna? The only reason why young men drive Sienna is so that their family can, it can accommodate their family. Their 3 children, their kids, their wife and relatives and all that. That is the only reason why a man will go and buy Sienna. So check out the car he drives. Guy, babes, if he's driving a Sienna, do like this. You see a guy driving Sienna, like, why? Why are you driving Sienna? You are married, bro. Another way for you to know is he times his calls. Like, you're not free to talk to him at any time you wish, because either he will not pick or he's going to give you an excuse as to why he cannot answer you at that time. And then sometimes when you talk to him, he's going to be like, oh, I'm coming, I'm doing something, and then he just end the call abruptly without allowing you to talk. It's probably that it could be that his wife is coming and he just wants to cut the call. So check out the way he talks to you on phone. Check out the time he permits you to call him on phone. If he's shady about that too, it might be his marriage. He doesn't want to, upset the wife. He doesn't want the wife to know that that's what he's doing. So he's just trying to be shady. And sometimes when he's talking, he's kind of whispering. A lot of men do this. Probably they're in the toilet and they're just with their phones and then they're talking to you. So you just know that he's kind of whispering. He's not free to talk at any time. That would be a sign that that person is married. So also watch out for it. He never invites you to his household. You don't know his family, you don't know his mom, you don't know his dad. Now there are exceptions, because I know of a story too that the man was even bringing the girl to the house and the friends and they were calling her our wife. And the girl was actually feeling like our wife. No. Those are exceptions. There are exceptions to every story. If he never takes you to his family, you don't know his mom, don't know his dad, don't know his siblings. But a lot of married men would not want to do anything to jeopardize their marriage. A lot of married men in this country, a lot of them, they would not want to lose their marriage, just want to eat their cake and have it back. So if he doesn't allow you to know his friends, he doesn't allow you, in fact the ones that don't allow you to know their friends, they're those ones that are taking a lot of risk. So look at it. Do you know his relative? Do you know his sister? Do you know his friends? Who do you know that is related to him? If he's hiding that fact from you, if he's hiding those people from you, it could be that he's married. So watch out for that sign. He only takes you to secluded places. He doesn't want to take you to an open place where everybody can see, or somebody can know him or identify him, except when probably you travel out of town. That's when you notice that he's flaunting you. A man that loves you will flaunt you. A man that loves you is going to take you everywhere. But if it's only when he's out of town, when you guys travel, that is free. You need to be able to read the signs. I keep on saying this. Be very, very sensitive, because if you just freestyle, you might not be able to pick it. For number 9, if you're not sure that the person you're with is married or single, ask. Now, when you ask, how is his reaction? Does he hesitate? Or does he just say, no, I'm not single? No, I'm not married. And why would you think I'm married? How does he react? Or does he hesitate? Or tries to give you a kind of story? Or he's not being straightforward in his answer. If that is the case, it might be that he's married. Because if a single person is being asked that kind of question, it's going to be very straightforward. I'm single. But why are you asking somebody, are you married? And the person will like, why would you say that? Okay, not really. That kind of answer. Or he will just like keep quiet. Then you now have to say, I'm not answering. Like he even tries to turn it, gaslight you, and tell you, I'm not answering. Why will you ask me that? I'm not answering. I'm offended. Why will you ask me? It could be that he's married, so watch out for that. When you ask, you need to try to pick his reaction and know, how he reacts to that kind of question. And lastly, your instinct. God put that thing inside of us for us to be able to know when we're making mistakes. Listen to yourself. Listen to yourself. Your instincts will always tell you. When you're having doubts in your mind, and you're like, is it? Are you sure? It's possible that he's married. That is your instinct telling you, babe, be careful, that might be a married man. So listen to your instinct. Listen to your instinct. And when you get that kind of feeling, try your investigation. I wish my friend had listened to me, and when I was telling her, babe, this guy might be married, and she told me, are you sure? I said, I'm not sure, but let's investigate. And then we move, we have a detective hat, and then that kind of thing. We would have found out before she was, put in that kind of situation, to save her that kind of embarrassment and heartbreak, in front of her family members. So when you have that thing in you telling you, this man might be married, listen to it. Listen to that still voice in you, and then act towards it. Investigate and make sure you find out if you're dating a married man. So that is all for today, guys. I hope you had a nice time with me. Remember, comment, like, turn on the notification button, and subscribe to my channel. You guys enjoy my video a lot, but you're not subscribing, so please take 1 second of your time and subscribe to this channel. So thank you guys for watching. I'm going to be reading all your comments in the comment box. I will see you next time. Have a nice day, and bye.